Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 airport tips to help you in your travels. Let's start with number 1. You want to pack light. This means that you can join Team Carryon. My choice of Carryon is a backpack. I like to use the packing cubes, get all that I need. It could be 7 days, 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks or a month, all into one backpack. And that makes it much easier for me when it's time for me to travel the night before. I'm able to check in, get my mobile boarding pass, go straight to security, and I then go to the gate. Like everything's done and everything is with me, most importantly. And then after landing, I go to customs. There's no need for me to wait at baggage claim. There's no lost luggage because, again, I have all of my belongings. I like to go to multiple cities in the country on one trip because I don't know when I'm going to visit again. So on that trip, I went to Montego Bay. I was in a hostel. Then I went to the resort that was in Runaway Bay. I then went to Kingston and I ended up in Ocho Rios. So it was a lot of movement around. Again, don't want to lose any luggage. I just had that backpack and was able to, move around quickly. If I'm in public transportation, I use their bus system and it was easy for me to move around. Like I don't want to lug around a lot of luggage. So that is the tip. You want to pack light and join Team Carryon. Tip number 2 is the pillow hack. At the airport, there are a lot of things that you can take free on the plane. One of them is a pillow. So in my backpack, I pack a satin pillowcase, and then when I get to the airport, I rearrange the things that aren't fitting into the backpack. Like it could be bulky sweaters, extra pants, jeans, whatever, scarves. Last year I went to Scandinavia. It was considerably cold in Norway and Sweden. And then I had to go south to Italy. So I was wearing different types of clothes depending on the climate. And I didn't bring a suitcase. I'm Team Carryon. So what I did was the pillow hack. I packed everything that could fit into the backpack. And then with the pillowcase, I took it up, to the gate. Even through TSA, like nobody's going to stop you and be like, what's in that pillow? Like, they could see it through the screening process. It's just really how much you can carry. And if you're comfortable with it, like you don't want to drop it and have everything, spill out. So yeah, I took it to Scandinavia. I flew to Rome with it and everything was intact. Like no one stopped me or anything. So it's a good hack. Flight attendants say it's like genius because they don't see too many people doing that. So try that on your next trip, the pillow hack. And number 3 is utilizing the airport lounge. Now, when we're talking about the lounge, you have airside and landside. Landside is before you go through security. A lot of times the lounges are going to be after security, which is called airside. And if you are airside, you do not want to leave because if you are going to be on landside, you might not be able to get into a lounge because you wouldn't have had your boarding pass. Let me tell you about what I mean. When I was in Rome, I used Lounge Buddy to secure a reservation for me. And I pulled up the app Lounge Buddy because I had a long layover there and my flight wasn't going to be for a few hours that evening to get to Amman. So I was looking for a lounge. However, I had not left airside because I had come in from New York. And I was like, once I leave this part of the airport, I'm going to have to go back in and get my boarding pass. So without the boarding pass, I was thinking, hey, how am I going to get in the lounge? So I pulled up Lounge Buddy. I found Plaza Premium Lounge, and I ended up just going to the counter of the lounge, and I was able to pay them directly. It was 44 euros. For 3 hours, you get access to a really nice selection of food, drinks. They have great Wi-Fi because sometimes Wi-Fi outside of the lounges and restaurants is spotty. But if you want to connect to the Wi-Fi there, it is included in the price. They even had a shower. Like that shower was so nice. I like to feel refreshed before because you have another 4 hours to get to Jordan, right? So I told them, hey, I want to take a shower, made my reservation. They had nice beautiful towels, like shower gel, everything was ready for you. So you definitely want to use Lounge Buddy. They have locations all over the world, depending on the airport that you are flying to. And of course, if your credit card has the lounge perk, you might want to look into that. Some people use Priority Pass as well. But for me, I think Lounge Buddy is okay if you're the type of person where you get to the airport early. Some people are comfortable just sitting in the airport chairs. There are some lounges there that are specifically for passengers where you don't have to pay a fee. Others, prefer a little more luxurious, a little more secluded area for them to relax before flight. And that is with TubeBuddy. So again, my 3 tips were to pack light, and you want to try Team Carryon and see if it works for you. Also, with the pillow hack, if you take a pillowcase with you, stuff in the extra stuff that doesn't fit into your carry-on, and you'll be good to go. And lastly, utilize the airport lounges, or even if you don't have a reservation, a lot of times you can just walk up. Now, as far as the boarding pass, you can show them if you had previously flown in on the day, or you can say, hey, my flight leaves tonight, whatever. Just show them proof that you are traveling onward, and you should be able to get in. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next week.